Imagine Africa's biggest oil refinery, then double it. That's exactly what Dangote Refinery is planning, and it could forever change how Nigeria and Africa gets its fuel. Here's a deep dive into the story, why it matters, and what could go right or wrong. What's happening? A dramatic expansion underway. Dangote just signed a new agreement with Engineers India Limited, EIL, entrusting the Indian firm to help build the second train of Africa's largest single-site refinery. The goal? Double the refinery's current capacity from 650,000 barrels per day, BPD, to 1.4 million BPD, transforming it into arguably the largest refinery in the world at a single location. The expansion isn't just about fuel. Dangote plans to scale up petrochemical and fertilizer production too, including boosts in outputs like polypropylene, base oils, and urea, turning the refinery into a full industrial hub. EIL's contract is comprehensive. They're handling project management, engineering, procurement, and construction management, or EPCM, for the upgrade. In short, this isn't a routine maintenance job. It's a full-scale industrial gamble aiming to redefine Africa's energy and industrial capacity. Why this matters? Big time. Ending fuel import dependence. Nigeria has long exported crude oil but imported refined fuel. With this expansion, Dangote Refinery may finally provide enough fuel to meet domestic demand and possibly export surplus. That could drastically reduce Nigeria's reliance on imported petrol and diesel. Industrialization and job creation. The upgrade and petrochemical expansion will create thousands of direct jobs: construction, refining, logistics, and many more indirectly: manufacturing, distribution, maintenance. Dangote expects a large share of workforce to be Nigerians. Beyond jobs, the output of base oils, plastics, and fertilizers could fuel local manufacturing, cutting imports of industrial inputs and stimulating value-added industries across Nigeria and Africa. Foreign exchange savings and economic stability. By refining locally instead of importing, Nigeria can save on foreign exchange previously spent on fuel imports. This could help stabilize the naira and strengthen economic resilience, especially amid global oil price swings. A global energy player not just reliant on crude exports. This refinery will position Nigeria not just as a crude producer, but as a key refined fuel exporter and a hub for petrochemicals and fertilizers, a potential game changer for Africa's role in the global energy supply chain. But it's not risk-free. Big challenges ahead. Massive scale and complexity, doubling capacity, and adding petrochemical and fertilizer plants involves huge technical demands. Mistakes could lead to costly delays or environmental risks. Supply and demand balance. Producing 1.4 million BPD is great, but Nigeria and Africa need matching demand. Oversupply could depress local prices or lead to wasted product. Dependence on export markets. For surplus fuel and petrochem products, foreign market demand must be consistent. Global energy market volatility could pose a threat. Infrastructure and logistics. Refining is just one part. Transport, storage, distribution networks must scale too. Poor infrastructure, power problems, or logistical failures could cripple gains. Policy, regulation, and environmental oversight. Large-scale refinery operations need stable government policies, environmental safeguards, and transparent regulation. Any misstep could have social or ecological costs. What could change and what to watch closely? Fuel price stability. If the refinery performs well, Nigerians might finally see stable, affordable fuel, reducing reliance on imports and eliminating fuel scarcity cycles. Boom in manufacturing. With access to affordable fuel and petrochem inputs, plastics, base oils, and fertilizers, local industries might boom: manufacturing, agriculture, consumer goods. Export revenue growth. Surplus refined products and petrochems could be exported to other African countries, bringing in currency and boosting trade. Industrial diversification for Nigeria. Moving Nigeria from crude export dependence to a diversified industrial economy, refining, petrochems, manufacturing, could help stabilize and grow the broader economy.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay informed with fast, reliable news, don't forget to subscribe to Newsflash 360. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. Your next headline is just seconds away.